Yo, what's cracking? We back at it Wednesday night. The experience, baby. Hey, I got the big homie, Black Pearl. She
Hey
always knows what's
guys.
cracking. All right. I got beside me the big homie Tay.
Hey y'all, hey.
All right. So we got Zay. What's good with you, Zay?
Not much. How y'all?
Chilling. We got the homie Willis. He back in here.
What's going on, bro?
What's happening? And we got the doctor. I said the doctor's in the house. Dr. Roy Rain, what's cracking?
Hey. Wait, did we just do that?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
Rocking my girl 6 microphone tonight. This is my
I see
new
you
microphone.
and Mr. Chocolate forgot to send me the memo that we needed to have headphones.
Yeah.
That was just mine was just hey, we ain't gotta draw attention to that.
Okay.
All right. But I had this microphone thing and I was like, let me use it and try it out. All right. Ears are warm. So what's going on, everybody? How's everybody's week been?
Working and working some more.
Working and working and working.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
9 to 5, 5 to 9, in between, all that.
Okay. Yeah, you guys been working too, man. I've been out here, working for them people. One day I'm gonna be free like Harriet.
Know what Harriet had to do? You willing to do that?
Harriet was working harder than you, actually.
Hey.
Harriet had the hardest job. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting. What happened to Harriet being on the 20? What happened with that? She was supposed to be on the 20.
That went right.
It's in the museum or something, right? Or like it was for
They
fun.
put her on a quarter.
It was
a quarter.
Was
They
was
put
that-
on the
Monopoly money.
They put on a limited edition quarters. Yeah.
Oh wait,
Exactly.
what call it? They said it was woke or something. They call everything woke now. And they're like, no.
It was for fun. They did it for fun, for attention, and they got it. And now what?
Woke is code for black.
Yeah.
Yes.
woke
I'm like, what you mean is woke?
Yo, that's what though? That's weird to me, man. How they just jack woke and now they made woke evil. Like, oh, that's woke. I don't like it. It's woke shit. This is like weird, man.
You had the whole mumbling and everything.
Yeah, in my head when the racist people be talking, they mumble.
All the racist people I've ever encountered are loud and ignorant.
Mouth wide open.
Yeah,
Loud.
they ain't all loud. They ain't all loud because I be having my white friends be snitching on them, and they be like, bro, I was in the break room. Yo, Kenny over there, don't fuck with him.
Not Kenny.
He is
Not Kenny.
They be like, yo, Bill is not your friend, bro. Let me tell you, they be snitching. So, so for all my all my snitches out there, all my white brethren, who be out there snitching for us, we appreciate you.
Nobody.
So my experience is a little
Nobody but
different. So the white people I interact with are always like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're doing that. But then when it's time to speak up to them,
they ain't gonna speak up to them, but they're constantly. Hey, you take what you get. Take what you can get. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. They definitely like horrible. I'm pro-black. We're all people. But then they watching you get your ass beat somewhere. So yeah.
That was terrible. Oh my god, that right hook was vicious.
Do you need a tissue? Anyway, moving on because that ain't gonna change. So, what we talking about today, my black people?
Well, this came up. We were having a little conversation. We said we'll bring it to live. We were talking about polygamy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so So question that I had, I was like, well, let's have a little chat about it. All these gender wars and stuff, people can't find the right one of this, the right one of that, the women of this, the dudes of this. Hey, maybe we need to go back to some old school polygamy where you just get a couple of them, and maybe you can't find one, but you can find three, put them together like what's that Voltron?
So you can't find what you want in one person, but you get three, so you have the perfect people.
It'll never be enough. Is this thing on?
I don't know how y'all got energy for that.
Get your Voltron, put it together, and see if it works for you. I don't know.
Maybe we are running towards polygamy because we settling, or maybe we want to be clapping cheeks guilt free. What you think?
Clapping cheeks guilt free.
Yeah. Okay.
And they want to put a twist on it to justify it in their head. So if somebody do say something to them like, well, and put some kind of spiritual meaning behind it that I don't understand, I just said like this. I ain't got the energy for that shit.
But polygamy wasn't about clapping cheeks guilt free. It's not that.
No, that ain't what it's supposed to be like. I'm talking about people. People always morph and bastardize what something supposed to be to fit what they wanted to be.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's what it is now. They couldn't tell you the spiritual meaning or the history behind it or what's supposed to happen. They just like, oh, she got a fat ass, she got some big titties.
Yeah.
And she got money.
Don't forget the booty.
Hell yeah. Let me get that.
So
yeah.
So another thing I was thinking though, to that point, when you talk about that, is the modern day polygamy, baby mama. The baby mama craze when dudes got all these baby mamas.
That makes sense.
Wait, well, how about
has it evolved?
We got to say what polygamy is for the people, for the sake of
can we get an official definition?
What is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so
you don't know what the real meaning is. You know that 2024 meaning.
The definition of polygamy: one person has multiple partners. All right. I was looking at the difference between polygamy and polyamory.
Polyamorous.
Yeah, which is that's such blasphemy.
So which one? And we talk multiple partners. We're not talking about
polygamy is actually marriage to more than one spouse at a time.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so polygamy, you're married. You have more than one spouse. You're legally
on the paper. Everybody knows.
The most typical form of polygamy has been where they are co-wives that share a husband, or which co-husbands share a wife. However, same-sex marriage may instigate new forms of polygamy.
Double the work, Jesus.
Hell no.
I'm okay on that. Yeah.
But did y'all just
not for the faint of heart?
I had a conversation with a very deep thinking person who said, "Hey, Pearl, think of it like this: a man produces multiple sperm daily, right? A woman produces an egg monthly. Would the purpose not? Wait, it's funny. I did the same thing. I was like, so does that not show that men are there to impregnate multiple women at one time?
No, let's slash that, because we're born with as many eggs as we're gonna always have. They just drop monthly. Hello, I'm just.
But the point is, you're not gonna be pregnant, like have 3 different.
Well, understood, babies. But you got all the babies in you that you're gonna ever have when you born.
When your mama's carrying you.
It's like right. So that don't matter.
But it's still the point. So why have a man create all that sperm if it's not meant to be used?
Well, I mean, people do say that it's natural. You got all the sperm. You got sperm for life. Those eggs go bad on you. They run out, and then them things expire. Eggs be expired.
Go ahead.
Expiration date.
And you hatch them eggs, something ain't gonna go right. But sperm be strong. You be 80 years old, and sperm be like.
Okay, the sperm might be, but Okay. All right. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right. I'm just saying.
Technology, them blue pills be.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
That blue chew.
here
Nah,
is
yo,
from the biblical standpoint, and I think Willis had mentioned this pre-show. Biblically, polygamy might have been practiced, and I'm speaking as a layman. I'm not a woman of the cloth, and I probably am not near the cloth at all. But what I know is what I know. So what I'm saying is what I'm saying is, from a biblical standpoint, in all seriousness, it probably was for that purpose, Pearl, that you just mentioned, because the purpose of procreating was to make the world plentiful.
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So it would make sense from a biblical standpoint back then to have multiple wives in order to plenish the earth. Now, in 2024, I got you, sister friend. I got you. Because in 2024, ain't nobody trying to plenish the earth. We just can't. Right. We
overplenish.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because we just can't take care of the one child that we got. Listen, unless you got Nick Cannon come to Jesus money,
and still you're missing out. So
right. So
no, we got room.
So the original. So let's do
room.
all the intellectual knowledge thing. So the whole phrase of "it takes a village" is because that's what was happening in villages. You had 2 or 3 men. They had multiple wives. And it wasn't for clapping cheeks, though they were impregnating people to create, grow, and, whatever their village. However, comma, and then some dots. They were also working their tail off to provide for those women. Each woman was treated as a queen. Each child was provided for. Nowadays, you got one person shooting all them wonderful sperms and don't want to pay child support, don't want to support. You don't need all this money to do that. So polygamy was intended to grow the population, to grow the earth, and for the man to still remain the head and provide for his family, village, and wherever else they go, right? Nowadays, it's just like, well, this person like to take back shots, and this person really like giving head, and this person I could talk to and laugh. So let's come together. But I'm not marrying you. We just
Hey, so could we do polygamy? And so if we got to modernize it, because the modern conversation. So what's 50? So not 50-50, but divide that thing by 3.
What you mean?
Are they doing that now? Would that be modern?
33.33%.
33. Would that be a modern thing?
Because in the 1990s, people used to say they do that because there's more women than men. Well, let me give y'all an update. As of 2020, there are more men than women. It's not a big thing, but yeah. So in the United States,
they have
in the world, men outnumber women. In the United States, women outnumber men, but just by like 0.4%.
There's a global sausage fest going on.
I can't.
Not a global sausage.
Well, where is it? Because
y'all remember the statistics when we went to college? They would always say it's like 20 girls every dude. We used to love that.
One man, yes, absolutely.
The exact number now. Hold on, I'm gonna give it to you now. Hold on.
So it might be a little different these days. I don't know.
So as of July 1st, 2022, there are 165.28 million males in the United States. And then 168 million females. However, that's just in the United States. However, in all of the world, there are 50. The division is 50.4% and 49.6%. So it's not a huge difference.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
What's up?
It's 2024. Are we saying they identify Yes, or they.
Well, they didn't say that, but here's the other thing:
right there.
there's women who prefer other women, so it doesn't matter if there's more women or men.
But it's layers to that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm listening to the statistics. Is layers to that.
That's a good point.
If you think about
I'm
it,
gonna
if you
say,
think about it, in America, more men get killed anyway.
yeah, I'm gonna say if so. For example, let's say I came to you and I said I identify as a male. When you come to count me, I'm gonna count myself as a male. If you go into what is that census, I'm counting myself as a male.
As a male.
I'm gonna say identified. Identified. Yeah.
But that's a small population though anyway though, right? From my understanding. It's not like
What is?
Like people who like, you know, like people who the transgender people, isn't that like a small
Transgender community?
Yeah.
The transgender community, yeah.
It's so what you're saying is
it don't seem like it, but yeah, it is.
And again, for everybody out there that's watching this video, I'm not famous enough to cancel. I was just asking the question.
Oh yeah.
An inclusive community here.
Yeah, we all good here. I just asking the question because because it's a small. So when you talk about counting, it'll be a small.
Yeah, and like you said, Pearl, like with polygamy, the key is or should be, because even I remember having a conversation with a young man who was affiliated with NOI, and he already had a wife, and he wanted me to be his other wife. But that was long time ago. But my point is,
be an extra wife.
No, I was not. Can you let me finish?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm excited. My bad.
Look at him getting excited.
He was ready. But no.
Right? Okay, go ahead.
But no. The thing is that the understanding is that even then, he had to be able to, as Pearl just said, adequately provide and take care of both of his wives. Now, for the record, and I share this with Pearl in a separate conversation, again, completely off this show. I personally don't like fucking people.
Not fucking people, fucking people.
I really don't.
Okay. Your cadence was off one day. You gotta say
it was way up.
I'm about to sound like you were saying something different.
She doesn't like people. Let's take the word out.
And I don't like fucking people either. So however, whichever connotation, denotation you want.
She said all of the above.
All of the above. But the thing is, it's too much for me to be able to appease different people. Yeah. And I know that
and I'm the opposite.
Because you got multiple personalities.
Pray tell my Gemini twin, because like I can't, and I know generally when you're in these relationships, you're just being authentically you, right? But the fact of the matter is, in me being authentically me, I'm a different kind of bird. So I might be okay right here in this moment, but then I might not be okay in the next moment. And it's too much for me to try to appease you and keep myself grounded. It's just too much. So pray tell my Gemini twin, I'm here for this. Talk to me. Let's talk, my friend.
So of course, I'm not saying I'm a people person, but what I am saying, is I have the tendency to, each side of me has different attraction. And I think that's how I've found myself falling into like polyamory and things of that in the interest of me. Because one side of me is like that soft, caring, romantic guy. And the other side of me is like, I don't even want no romances. Bend over, spread them, and let me abuse until I'm done with it. And
that's what I thought that probably was for anyway.
Right. And so it's rare to find one person who can flip that with you. Like, okay, I don't want no emotions out of this session. So can we take the emotions out of it? It's kind of hard to find one person who can do that. So that's when you end up with one person that can pleasure each side. If I want to make love, let me find that person that I have that attachment to. But when I just want to fuck and there's no emotion about it, I have that person on the side, which I call my sub, that's what you there for. You're there for me to just be. When I'm ready, you're ready, and until you use your safe word, we in it. But when it comes out to the catering and the baths and stuff like that, that's a different attraction.
Gotcha.
Just
so
like
do you
just
feel
like
that
with
poly is about
personality.
sex for you? Is it about sex for you or
No,
pleasing? Okay.
no, it's not all about sex, because I was just about to say, like, for example, with my sub, I don't like all that talk back.
Gotcha.
If I ask you to do something, just do it.
You got to tell the
But
people what a sub is. It's a submissive
okay,
kind.
submissive.
Oh, here
So
we go.
so I
Because they probably
usually
thought you
need a
meant
submissive
substitute.
one.
I
Oh
did.
no,
I
no,
did
no.
think you
I ain't
meant
gonna lie, I thought that's what you
Sub,
meant.
I
oh
did
no,
I didn't know
too.
what the hell was going on, man.
I thought you like, hey, you said like you the coach. You said then
no.
next.
Right.
I swear, man. I
I
swear.
got you. No,
I feel
submissive.
like
Got you, sir. Don't worry.
Zay
Uh,
got a dungeon, and
yeah.
Hey, listen.
I've been
it's
friends with
like,
Zay for
It's
Let's
over
not
not
it's
talk
10
not
about it.
years.
built, but I do have my toys. But my dungeon is not built. It's in the works
I,
We don't have no
though.
bedroom candy in there.
I'm
Out of
good.
order.
But
I be knowing, man.
yes,
He do need some
when I
bedroom
say
candy, Tay, though. But
Out
go
of
ahead.
order. He out of order, but it's okay. I'm
I
gonna get you
do.
right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh my
But
God.
yes, when I say sub, I'm talking about submissive.
Okay, thank
So
you.
with my submissive, whatever daddy say, that's what my submissive is supposed to do.
Talk that talk.
No questions asked.
Okay.
However, with my usually would call my main lady, I need her to have that backbone, because I need someone that I can go to if I need correction, or if I need the course correct. I need a woman that I can trust her values and what she thinks, and she can say, look, maybe no, that's not the right choice for you. Maybe you should try to do this. I feel like this will be better for you, and I can take that and run with it. So
But what
that's why I'm like, it's different for me, because when I go to myself, I don't really want your opinion. I just want you to listen. But my lady, I might need your actual opinion.
So Zay, can
Mhm.
I ask a question? How do the women, and I don't know if you can really answer this or not, but
I can try.
how do the women deal with compartmentalizing their feeling or emotion? Or okay, so again, if I'm in a relationship,
Mhm.
even if it's a sexual relationship, at some point, because I like if I've been with you for a while, at some point, they instantly, because of synergy, like we're gonna connect in
Mhm.
some. So what I'm saying is, how are they able to compartmentalize the emotion element of this relationship without giving one another, flack about it, or even you about their role or position in this dynamic? Does that make sense the way I
can
asked
you
the
answer
question?
that, Zay?
Yes.
Because you
Yeah.
can't. I
Okay.
know
I can.
someone who was in a
Can I
relationship.
please,
Oh,
as
you can.
as
Yes.
as someone who's been a sub, ma'am, there's no
Yeah.
compartmentalizing because we enjoy it.
See?
So there's
You
nowhere
have
else
to
to
have
go.
that desire to be a part of that whole
Yeah.
process.
So you're in the moment. There's nowhere else to go. You're right
Mhm.
there. You're where you need to be.
And when they
Yeah.
cross over the line, they lose their position. it's
So
that we move
Yeah,
on.
it's not about you anymore. It's whatever.
so the
That's
sub
why you're submissive, not a
Yeah, it's whatever they
substitute.
want.
You're
It's
so
submissive.
the
it's not.
subs be like, okay,
So what about the main then? Like, I'm
Oh, I'm
just trying
sorry, Zay. No, I'm gonna let Zay
Oh
answer.
no, you good. You good.
Okay.
So from my experience, the main, it takes a special person to be the main, because that person is just, they are basically following exactly what I'm saying as well. So if I'm saying this is nothing but sex, and I'm not hiding nothing, there's no disrespect. My sub is never crossing that line, never coming into the lane of the main. The main usually has no issues.
And you used a very important word. I'm being honest. So it takes
Yes,
a
it
lot of
takes complete
open.
But you
honesty
know
and
your role.
communication.
You're supposed to know
Yeah.
your role, and everybody's supposed to understand what's happening before anything, starts. Like everybody's supposed to know what's going on.
Just like the Rock
Absolutely.
say, know your role and shut your mouth.
That's
You
it.
gotta
Like
stay
the
in
safe
your
word.
lane,
He said
right?
safe
Well,
word.
here's the thing. So is it?
Long as their lanes don't cross,
Yeah.
Do
there's
you
really
think?
no issues.
Do you think it's part of the reason why and this is for anybody? Do you think part of the reason that polygamy is growing, not the way it was intended, but is growing, is because it's harder to find everything that you want in one person?
I think that's a
And
Is this
cop out.
still considered polygamy if you just hoe bagging? Is that still
Right. I think
considered
it's a cop
polygamy?
out.
no,
Go ahead.
no,
That's whole
but
bag.
Married, right?
no. Polygamy, all people involved are aware of what's going on and they are in agreement.
No, what I'm saying is I'm cool with the polygamy. I got girl A, I got girl B, I got girl C, right? They know about each other, but they might not necessarily like it. Is that still considered polygamy?
I mean, they know,
No.
but it's a
But they
different.
Not
know
in my
about each
opinion.
other though. They know
That's
about each other and they playing their part.
as they should. Okay.
As they should.
Mhm.
But polygamy
But-
is almost on the same level of commitment as monogamy.
Do they have roles?
So it's the commitment that makes it different. It's the
You know?
commitment aspect that makes it different. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Right.
That's what
And
it
that's
is.
why
See, like the way you just described it, making it
If you
education.
got girl A, girl B, and girl C, somebody gonna want to be number one after a
Right.
while.
Where's the main? Where's the
Like,
Gotcha.
oh, does she do this? Does she? When you're in polygamy, the other people are like, this is my lane. I don't really want to know too much about that lane. I'm aware that lane is there, but I don't want to know. We're not comparing. They have their role. I have my role. And the sub is like, I'm never asking questions because I'm always submitting to whatever's happening. So it's not my
Ain't no
business.
questions.
There's
but
no
that's
question.
why I asked that question. That's why I was just trying to get some clarity and understanding. And at any time, again, this is just a random question. At any time, do you have hey Bravado, at any time do you have your main and submissive together?
That would
Intimately?
be their choice. You say intimate, that's definitely their choice. It's an option. Yes.
And you don't mind that. You're good with.
So again, it's not because you don't feel, and no one here feels that polygamy is growing because you can't find everything you want in one person, because we still didn't answer that question.
Because you can find everything you want in one
I
person.
think it is wrong. It's a cop out. But go ahead. What you say, Tay? I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
I'm just.
I said what you said.
I told you I was playing devil's advocate today.
I'm gonna be honest, like that. Hey, brother, more power to you. But for me personally,
It's a lot of energy.
yes, I don't have the mental, physical, financial, or just want to even go through all that. That's a lot, bro.
Well, that's because you're trying to do the same thing with each woman, right? You're like trying to.
No. Period. I'm talking about the way he just described it. I get it. More power to you. It's just mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. I will be drained. Like it will be at some point you're going to get to the point.
What if it's done different though? Right. So what if everybody's contributing? Like my understanding of it is so like you get a wife, the other wife comes and they help each other out. They help each other out around the house with things to do. They help each other out. Like they can help financially. Like they're not like you bringing in like sex servants. They're people in society. They're one person lawyer.
That's what I mean. I get it. We're people. We're people. We're emotional, and we change our mind, and our emotions change day to day. It could start off good. It could start, we good, playing our role. We good. I know how I am. I get bored with, like, I get a car. 6 months later, I don't want this car no more.
Okay.
So what? Like, what? I changed my mind in 6 months, 2 months, 2 weeks. I can't just trade in to get a new wife. I can't just trade in and get a new girl that's going to play that same part. I got to start because I'm imagining this isn't this is your role. Know your role, shut your mouth. Know your role, shut your mouth. It's a process. I'm not going to want to start over if it don't work out after a while. It's going to be like, all right, I'm done with this. That's a lot.
That's a
It's
great.
like it's like
There's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it all,
and more,
it is
more
draining.
respect to the brothers and sisters and everything in between that could pull it off and keep it going for year after year after year. But I'm just saying, from my perspective, I know how I am. It's gonna be cool for about a month, 2 months, and then I'm like, all right, this ain't gonna work. But I can't. I'm in too deep now, so I'm gonna try to do something on purpose to break it up.
But your issue that you're mentioning has nothing to do with monogamy or polygamy. Your issue is you can't commit to one thing for a long period of time. So it doesn't matter if you're in a polygamy relationship or a monogamous, you cannot commit because you get bored. That, I think, is the difference. Zay is saying, I could commit to 2 people with this role. You're saying, after a little bit, I'm bored, I need to move on. That could happen in monogamy.
No, I guess let me rephrase. Let me go back to what I'm saying. That is,
okay.
I guess what I'm saying is, initially, I could be cool and I could commit to it and I'm cool and everything, but I don't know how I'm going to be later on. Like, anything could change. My mental state could change. I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing this no more. My physical state could change. Like, yeah, I physically can't do this no more. My financial state could change. So it's like, if one of those things change, then everything has to shift at some point. You know what I mean? If I financially can't pull my weight, we got to switch some things around. You know what I mean? But now, as a man, if you just mentally, if you can't financially pull your weight, and the women are able to pull your weight and their weight, now eventually, emotionally, I'm gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Down the road.
Got you.
Yeah, I do feel like those issues can be with monogamy or
it can be.
Yeah, and that's either or.
I think what I'm hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong, Zay, what I'm hearing is, so you're saying, Willis, first, you're saying it's a lot of work because you're thinking, gosh, when you're with a woman, you got all these requirements, right? When you're with a woman, you got to do that. And I've heard men say this too. You got to make sure she feel good about herself. You got to buy her flowers. You got to take her out. You got to make sure you like, honey, you're beautiful. All right, that's fine. But what I'm hearing Zay say is, I don't do that for both people. I do that for the main person. That second person, their role doesn't have as much of emotional attachment and intimate attachment. It's all the other things that I'm not going to do with my main person, or all the other things that are not as important for me to maintain the relationship with the main person.
No, that's
what you're saying?
Now, but what I will say is, with the submissive, it's different lanes.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying. So with the submissive, it is, when we're together, it is all about her, but it's all about her sexually.
Yeah, y'all are not building for the future.
Right.
Yeah, but what you guys gonna say, that's not polygamy though, right? That's what's
no, polygamy and polyamorous are 2 different things. Polygamy is when you're married and you're basically
the commitments there.
One partnership. One partnership. So that's where you have the sister wives and all of that.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Polyamory is the mothers. Well, yes, BDSM is the submissive part.
Yeah.
So that's why everything has layers. And that's why I tell people, especially me as a Gemini, I'm like an onion. You got to peel back the layers. There's layers to everything.
Yeah.
But everything has layers. And that's why I said it's always is either one they get that is all about you. It's just different lane.
Gotcha.
So again, do you think we are properly using polygamy? Because technically monogamy came from a European culture.
Oh shit! Oh, hold on!
Everything else.
Bravado! Come on!
We got the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, gracing us. What up, brother?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
You're a little low.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sitting in the dark, but I was over here working.
Oh, there you
go. We can hear you better.
Yeah, I had to bring the mic closer. I don't know if you guys. First of all, hello everybody. Hey, Dr. Rain, how you doing?
Hey.
And then Tay Pearl, Mr. Chocolate. Goddamn. I don't know if you guys covered this or not, but this is an interesting look. It's an interesting topic. I don't know why Black folk got such a. I mean, those that have a problem with polygamy, we are the largest polygamous group out here. That's all we do is practice polygamy. And the reason why I call it polygamy is because the majority of our women who have children are sharing baby daddies. That ain't nothing but because each time you have a kid with somebody, that's a new family that you establish. So if you're a woman, you got 3-4 baby daddies. You in a polygamous relationship.
Sister wives.
Yeah, that's all you are. Or say if you got one and that man has multiple children by multiple women, and you baby mama number 4. Why would you sign up to be the 4th wife? Because that's essentially what you are.
And the court makes sure that you take care of your family. That's where child support comes in.
Yeah.
I'm the most hated man on the planet because I tell people all the time I would do away with child support. I don't think unmarried women don't deserve child support. That's
hey, where
is the sound of the bomb?
Break that down. So
you need a bomb that.
Yes, that's it.
Well, the original intent of child support was designed for these housewives whose husbands were coming back home after World War II, going into the 60s. And these white men were abandoning their homes at an alarming rate. And these women did not have any marketable skills. So the child support system was set up so that the wives and the children could be taken care of. And I can't speak, but I would think if you are a wife, you should be offended that some woman who decided to have a litter of children by a bunch of random dudes get your benefits. Those are wives' benefits. Those are benefits for the woman who decided to at least put in, or at least try to succeed at marriage. And by the way, a successful marriage ends in death. People always talk about, I have a successful marriage. No, you do not. If you're still alive, you're still with your husband, you're trying to succeed. A successful marriage.
Let me go ahead and play this sound for you. Hold on now, because you deserve all of this. You deserve all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, boy.
And I know that's an unpopular thing to say to our ladies because over 70% of our ladies are baby mothers. So they, and they require or need the assistance. But you bought that. If you strong, independent, you should go raise your children by yourself. And that would also force our ladies to reassess who they decide to give fathers. I'm not telling you that you can't have sex because go get knocked down, but it's almost, if a woman doesn't want to get pregnant today, she doesn't have to get pregnant. There's no excuse. There's no excuse on the planet that if a woman doesn't want to be pregnant, she doesn't want that dude to be the kid's father, that there's no excuse for that not to happen. If she gets pregnant by a guy because she wanted that guy to be her kid's father, she wanted that lifelong tie to that guy. There's no other way to argue that.
So that's all on the woman and not on the shooting of the sperm man?
Let me tell you something. The bulk of the responsibility and the burden is going to fall on you. You're going to be left holding that bag.
But
because I'm not saying it's fair.
If a man has sex with a woman without permission, it's rape. So that means both people need to be accountable in the choice. Even if the burden is on the woman, both people need to be accountable. Child support has turned into a punishment. That's what it is.
But sticking to the topic, Bravado, I got you, brother. What his point is, if you a baby mama and you won't marry to that man, you should not. And I first of all, I had never thought about it in that context. Thank you, friend.
About it in that context.
No, but thank you, because that put a different perspective for me. Mm-hmm. Point well taken, received. Thank you.
Yeah.
But to your point, if you just want to be a baby mama, because that's on you. And we've had that conversation about the whole birth control thing.
We have, and we've also talked about child support is really just another hustle if you really think about it.
Yeah, we also talked about women controlling the access to sex, to Bravado's point.
We're not disagreeing with you, Bravado. I'm just saying, I was saying that men are not supposed to be accountable at all.
Now, I will say I agree with you, Bravado, and all of that.
I don't disagree.
But I am also a proponent of like men having some sexual discipline, because I think we gotta start thinking about seed as more precious.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of people just firing their seed everywhere, and that's like your essence, man. That's that should, that's a consequence. So
Yeah.
a lot of people being irresponsible, and I think that's part of being a man is having discipline. And I tell women who are looking for men, look for a man that has some discipline about himself. Because a lot of people say, yo, when you got money, you got access to women. I got access to ribs too. I can eat ribs every night. I love ribs, but ribs make my cholesterol high, and they make me fat as hell. And women are the same way. So just because you can doesn't mean you. I hear that a lot in the manosphere say like, yeah, we got access to women, so you got to put up with. You got to have a little bit of discipline too, brother. We don't say that a lot, but
yeah.
So, Bravado, are you pro polygamy?
No, but I'm just saying we shouldn't be so offended by it because we're already practicing it in mass. And the thing about the responsibility factor, there are things that are just unfair. Like when a guy gets sent through a child support system, it's just unfair. I mean, it just kind of is what it is. And when you are left holding the bag as the woman, it's unfair, but it is what it is. And so that's why the burden of responsibility for yourself is to ensure the character of the man that you're having children with. Now, nothing is foolproof. So I'm not saying that, but the fact of the matter is when it comes to having and raising children, you ladies are more often are going to be left holding the bag in that situation. So it's really incumbent upon you to make sure that you're doing that the ladies are doing that with the clear mind. But most of our ladies are not. Now, to the discipline thing, having a woman search for a man for discipline, and this might be a little bit provocative as well. A lot of our ladies do not want a disciplined man because that's going to require that woman to be disciplined as well. Exactly. And a lot of women do not want to be, and I'm just talking now from personal experience, a lot of women do not want to fall up under discipline. That equates to controlling for them. That equates to, I just had to end a relationship because she refused to become disciplined. And the ladies think that's, and when you do, and so I'm saying that, but people don't understand when a man has to cut you off because you won't be disciplined, he's not cutting you off and not feeling nothing about it. A lot of guys get tore up when they gotta get rid of their woman. Don't no man want to get rid of his woman. And to the young man's part, talking about starting over. Who in the hell wants to do that? Who wants to do that?
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Great
point. Man. If you ain't taking care of your kids, man, I don't want to hear nothing else about it.
Yeah, like my daughter's mother, that woman, my daughter's 9 now, but for the first 5 years, that woman gave me absolute hell. But I bought that hell because I shot the club up with the woman. So I bought that hell, and I wasn't gonna punish my daughter by everybody that told me to walk away from the situation with my daughter's mother, there were people telling me to walk away. Everybody that told me to walk away was a woman, which was crazy.
Right. It's crazy. Like, women give some of the worst advice sometimes like that.
A lot of women's advice comes from emotional perspective.
I'm not walking away. I was looking at them like they were crazy. I'm not walking away from my daughter. You out your mind. I'm just venting to you. No. I mean, the last 4 years, or 3 to 4 years have been, I guess the mother finally understood that I wasn't going nowhere, and I didn't mind running her ass in and out of the court. I didn't care, I didn't. It didn't bother me not one bit. And we are 347 miles away, and I'm running her in and out of court, which means I got to run up and down the highway to do that. But it didn't matter to me. Access to my daughter was more important to me than any dollar amount or nothing like that. But I bought that. But back to the polygamy thing. Yeah, we practice it openly. We don't call it that, but that's what it is.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier it's evolved into this polygamy thing.
But that's not what it originally was for, right? Yeah. So I can co-sign what you're saying. So myself, married, unsuccessful marriage. All 3 of my kids were from my ex-husband, but he was community penis, right? So other kids out there, that's not what I signed up for. I backed up from it. You know what I mean? Because that's not what I signed up for. And when I backed up from it, I didn't go for child support. I did it myself because obviously your rendition of what we were having was polygamy, right? Mine was not. I think that the point of the topic, right? Is it an excuse to clap cheeks? Yes, that's what it has become. It has become a very perverse thing. It has been a settling thing. Like, I want the, I have feelings for my baby daddy, or my baby daddy really put it on me, or my, whatever it is, and he's cheating, but I don't want to leave. So I'm going to accept what he's doing, and I'm going to go ahead and do what I'm doing on the side too. Right? That is not what the original intention of polygamy was. It was to start a village. It was to support a village. It was to populate the earth, whether you're looking at it from our African American background, whether you're looking from an Indian background, whether you're looking from biblical, it was to populate the earth, right? For that man to do what he's doing, not shoot up the club, but do what he's doing and take accountability with these women to take care. That's not what's happening now. Now it's like, yo, all men cheat anyway, so I'm okay with it. Or
but the data shows that men and women cheat virtually at the same rate. But we get saddled with it because we acquiesce to a lady's tears.
We're getting caught.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is we're settling for the cheating. Yeah, because we're not. That's what I'm saying. We're settling for it. We're like, oh, I want a baby with him because my baby be cute with those brown eyes, And then now
I want a baby with the good hair.
I'm just saying.
Crazy.
Do you know how many women are like, here a man is married and it doesn't matter to them?
Right.
Okay.
I remember my mama, I can't remember if my mama or my grandma said it back in the day, but it was a bit like some women back in the day say, I'd rather have a piece of a man than no man at all.
Oh yeah, I heard that before. Yeah, that's
there you go. Yeah. And some people are in these situations because they're more afraid of being alone than standing up for, I want a monogamous relationship.
Yeah, I'm not conventionally handsome, but when I was married, I had more women. Stop it, Dr. I had more women than a little bit. I'm like, where the hell are y'all at when I was out here trying to? I mean, it is amazing how that marriage for a man just, turns so many ladies on.
It happened for a woman too. It happened for a woman too.
And let me tell you something. It's not about you as a dude. It's about disrupting your woman. It ain't got nothing to do
disrupting
with
peace.
Yep, it ain't got nothing to do with you.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge.
So everybody on this panel that's either married or in clear-cut committed relationships, have y'all noticed that too? Like you get more looks and oh shoot, I see you.
Yeah.
Like that, it's just little stuff you notice that you never got before. Like, come on.
Yeah,
I think that all falls. Now you smiling, or with social media you're posting, and they're like, "Oh shoot!"
See, hey, I think it all falls in lines with that whole saying, "Who wants what don't nobody else want."
Yeah.
Well, so I feel like that's why that's why I think it's harder when you're single, because it's like you look more attractive when, especially if you got somebody that look good on your arm. That the other woman is like, well, how you do that? Yeah, how you do that? So I need to see what he got and that.
Look how she always happy. I want that too.
Right. Well, so I think that's where it falls in line with that whole don't nobody want.
And as a woman, I've had plenty of conversation with other women that men are like dogs, because when a man piss on your leg like a hydrant, now here come all the other ones. They run into the hydrant. It just feels like that. I'm just being real.
Hey, ladies, y'all know the line. I know the line that you used to say, "Oh, but you can't have friends though."
Nope.
Hey, yeah, I remember that.
I remember those lines too. I haven't heard them in a little bit, but yes, I remember those lines.
So I have a question, because I'm listening to all this dialogue, and now my brain is like swirling. So like, how? Okay, first of all, polygamy, and correct me, anybody. So polygamy is not legal in all states or any states, or is it? I don't know. I'm asking the question. Then I'm gonna lead in with my next question, which
if I'm not mistaken, it's not legal in the United States at all. Hold on.
Okay, thank you. So if it's not legal in the United States,
but it's accepted. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, okay. So but it's accepted. So we have these polygamous marriages, relationships. Because again, anyway, because I'm thinking legally right now. I'm trying to understand something.
We have whole series with Sister Wives is in the United States.
I don't watch that crazy nonsense shit my whole life, like, girl. But what I'm saying is, my life is a show. So what I'm saying is that legally, how does this play out in death? To Bravado's point, how does this all play out in a polygamy, in a
well, from my understanding, in the United States, it's illegal. So what will happen is like one person
in the chat.
It is
special friend. That's
yep.
That's what it's gonna say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Utah, there's exception because you got that's what they did. That was their thing.
Okay.
But like one person could is legally married, and the other people like ceremoniously married. It's
gotcha.
Not
so they're not. The rest are not legally married. Just one is legally married, and the rest.
Or either that, or they're just ceremoniously marrying the whole crew, and then nobody's really legally married. But from what I understand from talking to people in a chat a while back, normally somebody will be legally married just so stuff can be taken care of legally, as far as like, with death and benefits and all of that, and then it's supposed to be shared with everybody.
You can put it in your will.
Millionaires.
You can put it in your will how everything can be divvied up, but yeah, there's one legal marriage.
So the takeaway. Hold on, I got to read. Wait a minute. So the takeaway. I'm gonna try and talk and read it at the same time. I don't know how this is gonna fly.
Bravado just put in the chat. It's what Bravado.
I know. So the takeaway that I'm hearing is simply with polygamy, it is truly a mindset. Like, it's a mindset. It's a construct of a mindset. In simplistic terms. And I know it's nothing simplistic about any of this. Clearly it's not, because my brain is swirling. But thank you, Bravado. But it's a mindset, because if you don't have the correct mindset entering into this polygamous relationship, then it's really not you're really not in a polygamy situation. You're more polyamorous.
Well, I think it's natural for some people, because like we were talking about, how people get attracted to you once you get married. When I got married, it was the same thing. It was like bees to honey in some instances, but so I think maybe it's like, oh, okay, so I'm naturally a second wife. That they might be that person to come on and help the crew. So some people say it's natural. I don't know. For me personally, I ain't with it because it's a lot of work. Like I love my wife, but she's a lot. And this is two is just like, one is great, and two is like an overdose of that. So I don't know. That's an overdose. That's like, I got my one dose and I'm good with it. But shout out to the people that are definitely polygamous and all that.
I think it's also, we've been taught that everything is a competition. Right? I told you I was going to play devil's advocate.
People get jealous too.
Everything is a competition, right? So if you have two wives and you spend an extra 10 minutes with one wife versus the other, now we've been conditioned to believe there's something better about her, right? That you want with her that you don't want with the other wife. We are conditioned that we can't work together. We have, if you pick one over the other, it just maybe today that's how you feel, right? Nope, it's a competition. So there's all this jealousy, all this is mine, this belongs to me. Because even in Bravado's point, hold on, Ralph, so you can say, even in Bravado's point, when we say we are modern day polygamy, right? You have baby mama, baby daddies. This is why they're always fighting. This is why there's always a competition. I mean, I knew you had a baby before I got pregnant, so what am I tripping for?
But if you do polygamy the traditional way, then you come in, you set there rules and boundaries set by the leader, by the man. Leader.
I know, I agree with that. I'm saying modern day.
But as we see this modern day, these dudes ain't being good leaders. They just shooting sperm. But if you're doing it the right way, that wouldn't be an issue. That it would be boundaries set, and you know, and then and the wives tend to love everybody loves each other, so it's like they don't, you know.
I was just saying how you said it's weird to you. It's a lot. That's what I'm saying. Like we've been conditioned that it's not right. We have to always compete. Someone has to be the main choice. That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
And that is why I asked that question about compartmentalizing earlier on in the show, because if it's really not supposed to be, if that's really not the design, if that's really not any function of this marriage, then we shouldn't even be having a conversation about somebody being jealous.
Right. Like if it's for the intention, yes, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, so that's why I set the question out early on, because
this is like even something as simple as the side chick. You met that man married. Why are we having a problem that you spending time with your wife? It's just the way we're conditioned. I'm just saying.
Well, I think, you know, just the whole idea of polygamy, it's not weird to me. I think it could be natural and all of that for whoever wants to do that. But I've been westernized, so it's ruined for me. But I think
it's fair.
But I think when you mix something like that with our trash culture, which is a whole nother topic, it's not going to mix well. Some things just don't mix well. Like the way we were before the boat, you know, and the way we are now. I don't know. Our cultures aren't really conducive to that now. We have to go back and change some things, and that's a whole nother topic. But you know, our culture is not conducive to that. So I think it's a wrap for polygamy in our community, because we be wanting to fight and scrap, and nobody getting along.
Well, it's a wrap for the official definition, but clearly, you know.
Now we got the evolved, the mutated polygamy, which is the baby daddyism, whatever you want to call it.
The broken household.
So I think what we got is the mutated polygamy, and it ain't good. I don't like it.
I definitely, again, give kudos to Bravado for breaking that down for us.
Thank you.
You definitely have spoken of that before, but when you put that facts and really broke it down, it was kind of like, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
So, I don't know, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, keep your sperm to yourself.
I can't do that now.
Access.
Well, y'all look up retention. Y'all
can't do that now. No, I gotta get it. No.
Get
it.
Hey, look,
Take it too far.
Mine's is down the hall, so you know, let me stop, you know, messing up.
Go give it.
You gotta say what y'all is, give it responsibly. How about that?
We give it responsibly.
We're trying to get it.
There you go. Because I'm gonna go down the hall. My bad, bro.
It's a new white.
So silly.
Bro, don't tell them that.
Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid.
I've been married a long time.
Look at oh.
And look, Zay, man, that damn dungeon I'm scared of that dungeon, man. That's he got a lot going on over there. Hey, when the dungeon gonna be finished?
I'm gonna echo this layers to Zay. We've been friends over 10 years. You gotta get into them layers to be like, whoa.
Nah, not all them. I ain't getting all them layers.
Yeah.
Some layers is for somebody else, bro.
No part.
Hey, look, sometimes you ain't gotta know everybody's layers. I just need to know one or two. Yeah, you let
1 or 2 layers.
Them subs, man. Them subs got their own layers, and they can. That ain't for me. I'm good. Yeah.
I'm done.
But, so y'all.
All right, Mr. Chocolate, do your magic, baby, because y'all stupid.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all, man. Hey, Bravado, man. Much love, man. Hey, that's like our that's like our podcast big brother, man. He comes through,
yes,
you know, and holds it down, man. We appreciate you. So look, man, if y'all been watching and you ain't subscribed, you know you wrong. Go ahead and hit that button, hit that bell, And make sure y'all hitting them like buttons, man. Hit the like button when we on. Help us out. All right. So look, man, everybody good tonight?
Yes, and be sure, guys. Yes, and be sure, guys, to check out The Real Bravado also on YouTube. I got you. I got you, brother.
I was about to give him the whole.
Go ahead and do your thing. I'm gonna sit back and relax. I'm gonna sit back and let you drive.
Look, The Real Bravado Network. And tell them, Bravado, when you on. Tell them what you got coming up.
Well, this Monday I got coming up. I'm doing a stream talking about the disobedient wife. So I got take heed to the message. I know. I got take heed to the message coming on, and I also got a pastor coming on talking. So it's gonna be a good one.
Oh boy,
and a little personal because I'm gonna share my experiences of what happened. A little bit during, a little bit of what happened during my marriage. And what I always tell people too is when I talk about my marriage, I don't blame her because I openly say I was not fit to marshal her through a marriage. I wasn't fit for it. Okay. I didn't know that till after the fact, but it didn't matter. I wasn't fit for it. So even though even though your husband might not be completely fit or y'all might not be completely aligned, the moment you become the husband, the moment you become his wife, you still have to find a way to serve. But we're gonna get into all of that on Monday evening. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta jump on that.
It's heavy already, and you didn't even start.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. Cool, man. Hey, look, you've been a part of the experience. Where experience is always good. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
All right.
Yeah.